coaster, riding around in that block. What that dog running from? He don't got nothing to do.
Good morning, Gators. I'm Sierra. And I'm Naya. Now on to Jade for the lunch.
Today for lunch, we're having grilled cheese sandwiches, oven fries, tossed salad, applesauce.
Thanks, Jade. Gator at Tryouts will be held April 13th, 14th, and 16th. More information can be found on our social media accounts or see Ms. Bates in room 602 in the math building.
Do you need help in biology? Well, biology tutoring will be held on Mondays at 2:45 to 3:45 in room 104.
Are you an upperclassman? Do you also need help in math? Well, you're in luck.
Upperclassmen math tutoring will be held on Mondays
Until 3:45 in room 610. Students can be picked up in the bus lane.
Now on to Natalie.
Hi Gators, I'm Natalie and I'm here with Mrs. Corbett, one of the sponsors for our GSA club. And we're just going to talk about GSA and get a little bit more familiar with it. So what is the GSA club?
Well, GSA stands for the Gay Straight Alliance, and it's a place for LGBTQ students, by which I mean lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, plus. So that includes other identities like asexual, pansexual, non-binary gender, and intersex, among others. So it's a place for those students to come together, but also straight and cisgender allies, friends, and just students who want to learn something about LGBTQ and community and what it means.
Great. What is so special about GSA, you think?
I really love having GSA. This is our second full year, although of course we were interrupted some by the COVID shutdown last year. We meet about once a month and we've had some really interesting discussions and projects and guest speakers. For example, one of the sessions we did, we learned about different types of pronouns like they and them, ze and zer, and some of the alternative pronouns for people who have maybe a non-traditional gender identity. We also learned some about Black historical figures who are LGBTQ and decorated my door for Black History Month last year. That was fun, like James Baldwin, Alice Walker. And then we also have had some guest speakers. We had a guest speaker who is non-binary and talked about their experience as identifying neither male or female in Louisiana and at LSU. Ms. Tomplay actually visited us last week to talk to us about what you can do if you're being bullied at school, like adults that you can turn to if you need help. And we've done a little bit of like charity projects. Last Christmas, we made Christmas cards for Diversity House, which is a homeless shelter in the area that primarily takes in LGBTQ teens who have been forced out of their homes. So that was a project through Baton Rouge Pride organization where they were getting them Christmas presents, and we wanted to write them encouraging cards at the holidays.
That sounds really amazing, actually. And lastly, why do you think it's so important to have Gay Straight Alliance and Club at our school?
I think it's really important that every person at the school feels like there are people who care about them and affirm them. When I was in high school, which was a little while ago in North Carolina, there was no GSA. There weren't even any students who were out. Like the community was very underground. There wasn't much support. And I know that there are teenagers here still today who feel like maybe they don't have much support. And I want them to know that there are people who understand you and want to help you. And those are peers, those are adults. And if you come to our meetings, then you can get support from your peers. But also, if you're an ally or just a curious person who wants to learn more, we can together build a more positive and understanding community here at Santa Ma, where we can have some empathy for people who are different from ourselves.
And I think that is amazing and beautiful, and I really, really love this club. So thank you so much for sharing this with us today. And if you're interested, guys, do not be afraid to join it. And they have their monthly meetings, roughly every month. So make sure that you come and see that if you're interested. Thank you. Hi, Gators. I'm here with one of the officers of GSA, Fritz Smith. And Fritz, what is your favorite part about being in GSA?
One of my favorite parts about being in GSA is the fact that I can meet a lot of people that go through a lot of the same troubles with me. GSA, it's not just, the gay club. It's a place for people that share similar things, like they might be bisexual or gay, or they might be transgender. And being in there, I feel safe. People won't disrespect me or use the wrong pronouns, or they won't just look at me and be like, oh, this person's weird because they don't have the biological sex and they don't use the same pronouns that they were assigned with at birth. I just feel safe there, and a lot of people go there in the afternoon because usually they don't have an accepting family, or they don't have accepting friends, or they just feel like whenever they get home they might be harassed by their parents or something like that because of that. But in GSA, it's just it's a family. We all here, we use our preferred pronouns. It's just more of a place where we can just be safe together. That's one of my favorite parts about it, because I can meet people that won't judge me for who I truly feel like.
Sure. And I think that's such an important factor in it, that we should always have a safe space for all of our students at school. Hi Gators, I'm here with Kinsey Duplessis, one of the other officers of GSA, and we're just going to talk some more about GSA. And so what is your favorite thing about being in GSA?
I honestly just like being with the people. They're very welcoming and they like being there for everybody else.
I love that.
I think a favorite thing about being a part of GSA is the experience and the people, and also being a part of the community. It's really cool, and everything's really friendly and open. And
Would you tell anyone who's considering joining GSA?
First of all, I do want to say this. You do not have to be gay to join the gay club. GSA is for all people in the community, whether you're straight mainly if you're straight and accepting, if you're straight or if you're cisgender, and if you just want to show your support for people of the community, that's fine. You can join. But for GSA, if you are a part of the community, what you kind of expect in joining in there is that nobody will dead name you, no one will misgender you, nobody will judge you for any pronouns if you use, no matter if you use he, him, she, her, they, them, any types of neo pronouns. We're all just an accepting family. And if you do want to join, just remember to respect other people and don't judge anybody for the way that they want to be seen.
If you're looking for a place where you can quote unquote fit in, I would suggest GSA because they are very open and they are accepting to anybody.
Thank you.
I would say just to try it. I mean, it's obviously nice to see a group of people that are just like you, and it's really a safe space. And I don't know, they're really cool people and really cool teachers that are sponsors, and yeah.
Thank you. If you would like to join GSA, you can join by texting the remind code on the screen. And the next meeting will be Thursday, April 15th, and you can attend by going to room 120. Also, we're having a Pride Open Mic Night, which will be held Friday, April 23rd. And if you would like to sign up, you can go ahead and email Mrs. Corbett, whose email is also on the screen. Thank you so much for watching, Gators. Now back to you guys.
Thanks, Natalie.
Make the most of being at STA. Check out all of the ways that you can be involved in sports, clubs, and organizations. They're set up in the courtyard outside of the Commons this week. Each day we will feature different groups.
All right, Gators, that's all we have for today.
Remember to wear your IDs and stay in dress code.
I love you.
Bye.
Smoothies are on sale now for $5 on the school payment app. You can pick them up at any lunch shift on April 1st. That's a Thursday. Yeah, that's a Thursday.